Hi, I'm Carl Utter of the Training Group, and welcome to our video. Today what we're going to talk to you about is referrals and the importance of them more than ever in business right now. Because as you probably know, if you're in any kind of business whatsoever, the landscape is changing, and it's changed dramatically. And there's more and more competition than ever before. There's fewer and fewer prospects, and the competition for those prospects are becoming fiercer than ever. Not only that, but prospective customers are changing the way they acquire services, just like the kinds you offer. And this means something very important to you. What I want to talk to you about today is a way to cut through the clutter, and that's through referrals. It's a tried and true method, and never before has it become more important to develop the skills necessary to get the kind of referrals that will drive your business. If you're going to survive or even thrive in the coming years, you're going to have to be smarter about how you do it. And referrals are just simply flat out a smart way to do business. First of all, referrals cost a lot less. It doesn't cost you anything. There's no cost in marketing for referrals. Your conversion rate on referrals will be as much as double as what they are on normal kinds of leads. And most importantly, referrals are the single most enjoyable way to get more business. So the question is, why do most professionals struggle with referrals? Well, the first reason is oftentimes you're just far too serendipitous about them. In other words, when they come in, it's great, you get them, you close them. Secondly, is you don't ask. If you don't ask, you're not going to get for referrals. Third is I see a lot of professionals, they simply don't know how to ask or the right way to ask, or they have an ineffective approach. So when they do ask, they're not being effective at doing it. Oftentimes when they do ask, they're not confident. And if you lack the confidence when asking for referrals, you're simply not going to get them. And seven is they don't know the right time to ask. So what does it really take to be good with referrals? Well, it takes three things. First of all, it takes the right attitude. As I mentioned, you have to be confident, and you have to believe that asking is going to get you referrals. Secondly, you have to do the activity. If you don't ask, you won't get. So you have to make referrals part of your behavioral regimen, part of your activity. And then finally, you have to have the right methodology. Okay, so what's the right methodology? Well, let me give you 4 techniques that work. And the first technique is what I call name dropping. And what name dropping is that you develop a conversation with your prospect early on, and you get your prospect to talk about people, associates that they associate with, people they know, and it's just an innocent, harmless conversation. Maybe who they golf with, maybe who they hang out with in their association, maybe other vendors that they work with, people that would potentially be good referrals for you. Second, what you want to do next is when you ask for referrals, oftentimes they can't think of anybody. So what you do is you loop back to the names that they gave you early on in that conversation. Next is name dropping. Okay, and name dropping is what I do is I use an acronym, and my acronym is SCOPE. S-C-O-P, SCOPE. And what that stands for is salespeople, consultants, owners, professionals, and entrepreneurs. So what I do is when I'm trying to feed them names or feed them people who could be good referrals, I ask them, who do you know that's in sales? Who do you know that might be a consultant that's looking to grow their business? Who do you know that's a business owner that perhaps might be struggling to reach their revenue goals? What professionals do you know? Accountants, lawyers, architects, and then finally, who do you know that's entrepreneurial? So there's 2 techniques right there, using the acronym and also feeding names. Third is ask and ask often, okay? And I know that's not a technique, but if you make it part of your behavior, you're going to have a winning formula. You ask for referrals and you ask often, and you ask up front. What we train our clients to do, and if you were to call me for a coaching session, what I would coach you to do is when you get a new client is ask right up front. What do we need to do to exceed your expectations so you feel comfortable referring me to other people who can use what I do? Ask and ask often. And finally, rewards. Reward people. I can't tell you the number of times where I've given somebody a referral and I don't even get back as much as a thank you. So, this has been Carl Utter. with the training group. I want to thank you for watching our video, and if you have any questions or you feel you need coaching in this subject, just pick up the phone, give us a call. The information will be right here at the end of the video. Thanks.